Hey guys, Paul Altieri here from Bob's Watches. Today we're going to talk about an old brand that's been around a very long time, even longer than Rolex, and that is Tissot. So thanks for tuning in. Tissot was founded way back in 1853 by Charles-Félicien Tissot and his son Charles-Émile or Emily Tissot in the Swiss city of Locle. The company still remains located there to this day and now sells timepieces all over the world. Tissot originally built its reputation producing pocket watches and by 1930 merged with Omega to create what would ultimately become the Swatch Group. One of the reasons why older brands like Tissot are intriguing for collectors is because of how models from their archives can paint a picture of what was happening in the greater watch industry during that time period. Before the invention of quartz movements, watches were expensive items to produce, and most people only ever owned one watch, and that was if they were lucky. Because of this, most timepieces created before the quartz era generally have more formal and traditional designs than their later era counterparts, even the ones fitted with complications that were built to help serve a specific purpose. A great example of this approach to watch design during the PreQuartz era is the vintage Tissot chronograph reference 808A. The watch is in unpolished condition, which is really cool, so I'm happy to add it to my collection, and even at 34 millimeters, the watch looks great on my wrist. So a big thanks to Eric Wynn for helping me find this incredible piece. The watch was manufactured during the 1960s and features a 34 millimeter stainless steel case. Some might consider this rather small by today's standards, especially for a chronograph, but it was right in line with the consumer preferences for that time period. A chronograph complication and a dial featuring both tachometer and telometer are generally traits of a purpose-built tool watch. However, everything else about this vintage Tissot follows a more formal design that would hardly look out of place if paired with a suit and tie. The movement inside this vintage reference 808A chronograph tells the story of the long-standing relationship between Tissot and Omega. Powering the watch is a 17-jewel manually wound Lamania caliber 1281 movement, which is a stablemate to the iconic Lamania-made Omega caliber 321 found in vintage Speedmasters, although the two movements do have their subtle differences. To this day, both Tissot and Omega still remain part of the Swatch Group. Many design elements from the PreQuartz era can still be seen in modern Tissot watches, and the brand's rich heritage serves as the foundation for every timepiece that it creates today. While they now feature modern conventions such as larger cases, automatic movements, and sapphire crystals, these watches are the contemporary equivalents of the models that Tissot was producing more than a half-century ago. Tissot has been a key player in the watch industry for more than 150 years, and while much less has been written about them compared to brands like Rolex or Omega, they are definitely a company worth exploring further. Also, as many of you guys know, we just started dealing in Tissot watches, so be sure to head on over to the website, bobswatches.com. We've got an amazing selection right now of Tissot watches, all brand new, box, papers, and warranty. So please head over, check them out. And also at the end of this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we can keep you in the loop on these exciting videos that we've got in the pipeline. Thanks again for checking in. Appreciate it. See you next time.